Hi there, welcome to another service and video from SORT 6233, the Society for the Restoration of Trains. And tonight's project is a Class 31 from Lima, and the running number is D5509, I think it is. And it's came in its box. I got it from eBay, non-runner, so I've no idea what's wrong with it. The box obviously been well used, looks like it's been taped or something, but in reasonable condition. So let's open it up and see what the locomotive looks like. It's got the original plastic insert, a bit kind of broken there. It's certainly, I would think, a few years old. So let's put the box to one side and have a look at the locomotive. I would imagine it's a bit grubby rather than weathered. That looks like kind of dirt there. Just try and wipe it off, a bit of moisture. Yep. And top there's a bit grubby looking. Seems to be reasonably complete. The couplers, the buffers, the glass inserts, both sides, the buffers, the couplers. Don't see any obvious breaks, cracks or chips or anything, so reasonable condition. So let's take the rolling road out and we'll see how this gets on. DC concept rollers, of course. Take it in this half, that's where the power is going to be. Right, I don't think 3 rollers will fit. Let me try. Oh, they might do. Okay, so 3 at one end, 3 at the other end. Still think it's a bit tight, but yep, not working too well. So just the 2 rollers at each end. There we go. Right, let's plug in the power. There and there. And I'm applying power here. Nothing. Nothing there. Quick check. Certainly something there and there. Yeah, so power is getting to the track. So let's try and open it up. On examination, I find there's a little screw in here, so let's see if that will help us remove the casing. Out, and yep, there we go, separating the body shell from the main mechanism. Ring fueled motor, pickups at the back into here. So I'm going to bring in my track again. I've got power. I'll get power there. Going to the motor. And reaching the motor, but the motor isn't moving. Would it be just a simple case of lubrication? That's the obvious next move. So get give me a few minutes. I'll dismantle this and see if I can get the motor going. To remove the bogie, remove these two screws from the undercarriage. This underframe separates from the upper bit, and that allows you to withdraw the ring field motor and the drive bogie. The drive bogie drives the two wheels here and here, so it's a case of seeing if this is free enough to work. So I'm just going to see if this can turn. It's not turning very easily, so I think I'll try just a little spot of lubrication into the bearing at this side and on this side. And here and here and here. And not moving. Oops. Now a bit of movement. So it's certainly freed it up slightly, but it would be nice to just check it out. I'm going to hook the power up directly. And there it goes. Reverse direction, there we go. And I think this would be a case of just giving it a bit of cleaning and lubrication and then run it in for a short time. Right. Okay, I'll just strip it down, clean it and make sure everything else is okay. I've cleaned and lubricated all about this area here and cleaned the oiled the axles. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of power, and not much power at all, and there she goes in forward direction, forward, I don't know, forward, back, and a bit more power, lovely. Don't want to give it full power because it's offload, so let me just reverse this. And it's a bit slow to pick up in the reverse direction, but there it is. Run it in for a while, it should be okay. One thing I did notice is the colour of the wheels. I thought at first it might be a traction band, but it's not. It's actually filthy. Okay. That is a traction band, but that there is filthy. This here is just utterly gunge, and that one there. I do apologise, they are in fact traction tyres. Yep, that's good. Right. Let's put it all together again and see if it will go as it's intended. So I'll just pull out a little bit and we'll fit this back in the way it should be. Motor goes in this way. The connections on this side, here and here, and the under frame, fits along the axis there, little screw at the front, and sister screw at the back, and that should hold it in place. Fine. Hook it up temporarily for the time being. And there it goes. Hopefully you can see that. Yep, she's running nice. Only about half power, so let me try and wind it up a bit more. That's good. Right, so I'll take it the other way. So, that's class 31. Looks like it's just about ready for service. So I'm going to reassemble it and we'll put it on the track and see how she goes. That's a class 31. Reassembled, the motor put in, wire back to the pickup bogie. So let's see what happens if I turn up the power. Hopefully she'll start to move forward. Oops. Oops, going backwards, put them in the reverse. That's my fault. Never mind, you can see that she went away smoothly enough. So I'll just let her run round the track. And bring it to a stop. Change the direction. This time she'll move to the left. And there she goes, nice and smooth. Reasonably quiet. Don't think there's much motor noise from that, considering the cover on it. I always consider the power bogie to be at the rear of the locomotive. So this to me is moving forward. So I think we can say that that's pretty good. What I'll do next time, if I get the chance to, is I'll just slow it down a little bit. And next time round is I'll park her in one of the station bays. So look there, that's okay. And she should be alright here. Just bring the station power up there. And she goes in there and stop. So I've parked her in one of the station bays, and you can see she crossed the crossing quite well. And if I then try and reverse it, take that out, I'm going to put her onto the other track, which is there. So a couple of wee switches got to change around, and let's see what happens this time. Whoops, I forgot to set one of the points. Anyway, she works. That's the main point. So I'm going to put the case back on and then we'll try her once more. Right, fitting the body shell. On the assumption that this is going to be the rear, I thought I put the fan above the motor. Sounds logical to me, but when you try and do that, it's actually quite stiff to get in, and then you find that the front bogie doesn't rotate very well. So take the body shell off, rotate it 180 degrees and fit it in, and that's much better. The reason is that inside the body shell, just where the power bogie lies, there are two little recesses in the inner case, which is the perspex for your windows. So if you're working in these, be careful and make sure that the power bogie sits nicely inside the body shell, and that the bogies are free to swivel without any pressure. Just little things like that make life just a bit easier. So the body screw through the battery box into the body shell. There we go, and there's our Lima D5509 ready to roll. So let's go over to the track and let's see her running in her full glory. Well, there she is, sitting nicely on the track, body shell fitted, and hopefully when I apply the power she should move off to the left. And there she goes. And let's zoom out and see if we can find her. Coming round again. Here she comes, running nice and smoothly. I've only got the power at 40%. And it's running nice and well. Better come round again, and then we'll try her in the opposite direction. Switch to the opposite direction, and there she goes, nice and smoothly. I like it. Again, power about 40%. And that's looking good. Right, let's see if I can get her berthed into one of the station platforms. So, a couple of points switched here, switched there, take that one out, and we'll put her into this left-hand platform. Okay, switch is set. Let's see if she'll come in and go to the correct platform. In there, through there, and that's fine. Lovely. I just couldn't stretch over and turn the power down in time, but there she is, sitting there. And we'll just come in. Class 31, all ready to go. Just before I finish off this repair in the Class 31, the one thing which occurred to me is that when I looked inside how much space there was, and this would be an ideal candidate for fitting with a DCC decoder. So look out for part 2 of the Class 31, where I shall attempt to make it run under DCC. So until then, bye for now.